Hey investors, how's it going? This is Gustavo again. This is the channel Building Financial Freedom. So what I'm bringing today here, a lot of requests about it. Bitcoin, BTC, what is that? So I'll explain about the halving, about the deflation, the deflation that happens to the Bitcoin. I will show what's this huge interest about institutional, companies and everybody's looking for to jump in the boat. So what that changes, all this is going to be, and what's the results we should be expecting, about all this changes going on in the BTC. So let me go here first of all. Here we go. I'll put myself here in the corner. Okay, so please guys, don't forget to subscribe. This is a brand new channel. I just have about 30 subscribers, but I don't mind. I'll still keep posting videos here, weekly, and at least when you jump in the channel, you will have a bunch of videos to watch. So here we go. So we're talking about BTC. Is the Bitcoin is the biggest cryptocurrency in the world. So what we got here? This thing is still thinking about. Okay, here we go. Yeah, BTC. The market cap of BTC is about $517 billion. That's the market cap for BTC only, right? So we have about 23,000 cryptocurrencies. So the total market for all these 23,000 is about 1.07 trillion. So that means Bitcoin by itself, being one out of 23,000 coins, Bitcoin, it has more than half of the market cap of the all cryptocurrencies together, right? Let's see here what's going on for the price chart. Okay, here we go. Bitcoin today, $26,500. So it's 43% in the last year, but it's not a big reason to be happy, because it used to be 67 at end of 2021, all because of the people going crazy about the ETF that was supposed to happen. They created one. It's a future ETF. Doesn't mean you're buying Bitcoin on spot. Like, that's what you're trying to do now, and I will show here all these big dogs are looking for that. So here we go. That's the 14 biggest institutions. They together hold about $45 trillion, $45 trillion in assets under management. So imagine 14 companies managing $45 trillion. Starting from BlackRock here, the biggest one, Vanguard, Fidelity, and all that. See here, JP Morgan, we have, the CEO, right, which is Jamie Dimon. He always talks, Bitcoin, and, it's a fraud and all that. And now they open their own blockchain. They are looking to have their own currency and offer Bitcoin-based services to clients. So, if you can't win, just, work with them. So look into this, $45 trillion. If about 1% of this money goes to Bitcoin, which you talk about $450 billion, that could, let's go back here. Right now, Bitcoin is 517, so we're talking 450 more. This doesn't mean this number will double, because it's all the demand. So it doesn't matter if they put another $450 trillion here. It doesn't matter. It's not gonna just double the price. For all the the calculations people do, it is another 450 trillion here would bring BTC to at least 100K, which is all the number everybody always talk about. When you gonna hit 100K? When you gonna hit 100K? So that's what people say. People say, for the calculations they do, they tell will be even much more than that. But when they really start pouring money into here, we'll see the difference. Let me show you why people like these institutions and regular investors doesn't like Bitcoin, for a few reasons. The first reason is to buy is the same as to buy stock. It's easy, but there's no insurance on it. Like insurance, right? Even if your stock exchange goes down, the government pays you. In this case, no. A bunch of exchange went down and they lost their money. What you have to do? You have to have your own custody, which is a lot of work. I do have, where's my ledger? I do have a ledger here. This is my hard wallet, my cold wallet ledger, which I keep my coins in here. I have my my secure words, the only one has access to the coins inside here. But that's a lot of work. Like, people have to be really, people are really scared, because if you put one number wrong or one letter wrong on that wallet transfer, you lose your transfer. And it's the thing. It's easy to buy, but it's hard to keep it the custody. And also, if you're leave an exchange go down, you lose your money. So when this happens, when you can buy, you're safe to buy and keep on your exchange and don't have to worry about custody, that's when they really will go up. But let me show you this. That just happened this week. The largest, it's called Nomura, the largest Japan bank, just start a Bitcoin adoption fund. They own this company called Laser Digital Asset Management. They just start this week to accept Bitcoin, a fund which will buy real Bitcoins. This bank has about $500 billion. It's not a small bank, and they just start this week. And here you go, on Forbes also the same thing. That brought a little spike on Bitcoin from 25 and change to 27. But yesterday, the US government, the Fed, brought the numbers and brought it down a little again. But, it's for long term. So here it says, Nomura Laser Digital launched Bitcoin, and this is the thing here. This is the thing right here. The Laser, this company partnered with this community they established in 2018. They are regulated digital asset custody solutions. So they will have the custody of the Bitcoins. So that's what people care about. See here, they're collaborative partner with Nomura, the bank Ledger, which is the same company that does my wallet, and CoinShares. So that's the good thing about it. Don't have to worry about your exchange breaks or you lose because you don't know how to do the exact custody. So here we go. Let's go for the halving. What the halving means, why they are so deflationary. Because of this, every 4 years, every 210,000 blocks, every block's at 10 minutes to mine. So those machines are mining every 10 minutes. They used to release a 50 BTC on the beginning, from 2009 to 2012. I will show the numbers here. But every 4 years, they are going to cut in half. See, they went to 25, and then 12 and a half, 6.25, and the next one, let me show you this. They started in 2009, every Bitcoin was 0.0009, dollars. So you need 100 BTC, 100 Bitcoin to make 9 cents of a dollar. So they used to see 50 Bitcoins per block. 50 Bitcoins every 10 minutes were mined. So in November 2012, the first halving happened, and it went down to 25. 4 years after, in July 9, 2016, the second halving happened, and then went down to 12.5 BTC, right? And then on May 11, 2020, the third halving happened, and pushed it down to 3.25. And the next one is scheduled to run around April 26, 2024, my birthday next year. So we cut in half for 3.125 Bitcoin per block every 10 minutes. So that's what happened. Every 210,000 blocks mined, which is around 4 years, that halving happens. So the total Bitcoins mined will be 21 million, and that's it. They won't do any more. That's what the program to. They estimated around 5 million Bitcoins are lost. And especially in the beginning, when it was worth nothing, people used to save on hard drives and stuff and lose it. So after all the Bitcoins were mined, they expected only 16 million will be around. So yeah, all the BTC expect to be mined somewhere around the year 2140. So I have 117 more years of Bitcoin to be mined, but that's the thing. Every 4 years, cut in half and a half and a half. So that makes a huge difference, because this is a deflationary asset. It has every 4 years they cut in half. It's huge, man. Imagine every 4 years they get every money in the country and just destroy half of it. Imagine how scarce it will be. So that explains a little here. See, the half, 21 million in the beginning, and then 10 and a half, and the next year 5.2 and 2.6, and every 4 years, see, you're cutting in a half the number of what they're gonna do. How much that BTC is worth it? The predictions of, Kathy Wood, she owns ARK Invest. She owns a lot of BTC, so that's She said by her, still in this trajectory, $1.5 million for one Bitcoin 2030. Here's the biggest bull of the world. Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategy, he has about $4 billion in Bitcoin right now. So he can potentially worth $5 million for one unit. But three things need to be perfectly aligned for that to happen, which would be, first of all, the spot Bitcoin ETF needs to happen, right? The banks start offering BTC-based financial services. And the last thing that I think is the most important one, US has an official regulation. So US needs to regulate BTC. Banks need to offer BTC, financial-based services, and the ETF spot of Bitcoin, like you can buy as a regular stock, and this stock buys BTC and keep there for you safely, custody everything, which is why a lot of people don't do it. It's too hard. So if all these numbers, is BTC going to the moon? No, I don't think so. But what I do is, I think it's not a financial advice. That's when you think about a risky asset. I think that's a great risky asset for you, to bet the money. And I do buy, I do DCA. I DCA before the $67,000. I DCA on the $67,000. I DCA on the $15,000. I'm still DCA on the $26,000. I would like to get a full BTC by the next halving. So let's see how it goes. I will keep doing my DCA, and depends on the price. I hope it happens. So what we got here, people? Let me put myself back here. All right, so this is pretty much it. So that's some predictions, but I think they're really too much. And that's how it does, for you guys to understand a little bit more about the deflation, this asset does every 4 years. It's huge. Like I said, it's the same as every 4 years they grab entire money of the country and destroy half. Another 4 years destroy another half. So it's getting more and more, scarce, and it's less, so it should worth more. But a lot of people still holding a bunch of Bitcoin, buying little by little. But when all these institutions can put really all their customers' money on it, that's going to be huge. So we're expecting the SEC will release something at the beginning of the year again. They won against them, but the problem was they asked for more time. It looks like they have until the beginning of the year to come for more questions, but they're getting more and more hard to run from that. I think they will have to approve it, and if it approves the ETF spot Bitcoin, it's going to be big. So if you guys like it, man, click on the corner here to subscribe, click here to watch this video here, and share to your friends, share to people like about the topic as far as finance. And we're trying to grow this channel, and I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks so much for being here to the end, and see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye bye.